Hey y'all, how's it going? So I wanted to share a conversation with you guys that I had with a friend the other day. We were talking about children and ADHD. And this is something that has been passionate to my heart with children and pretty much anything with relationships and children is passionate to my heart. But what I have observed and come to conclusions with when it comes to ADHD and human design over the last few years is that majority of the population, about 70% of the population, are generators in human design. And what that means is that generators have a fixed sacral, so they have defined life force energy. They generate it constantly. And for 70% of the population, that is for us to be out there in that workforce and the work mules and like to get things done. But majority of what I have observed is people that have that define sacral energy, so generators and manifesting generators, and also people who have an open crown and an open root in their design, typically are diagnosed with ADHD and ADD. And we were talking about the millennials and this big shift, and I've been seeing a lot of things lately with like a lot of work employers frustrated and with the millennials and the Gen Zs and how they say they don't have good work ethics and things like that. And what I feel is that we're seeing an uprise in people that are being homeschooled. Okay, and so people that are majority of the population, generators and man gens, they desire freedom. They desire freedom to be able to create and move in the way they want to, and they listen. If they follow their design, they listen to their sacral energy and follow the things that light them up. And some of us do that unconsciously and don't even know we're doing it. And that is for creativity. But when they don't listen to their sacral energy and they do things because of that generated energy, they'll just continue to do things over and over again that don't feel good to them. And so it in turn makes them fidgety, tired, restless, frustrated because they're not in alignment. That is a not self theme of the generators and manifesting generators is frustration. And so they fidget and just do a lot of things. Well, what I have seen in our system is that our kids are being thrown into the school systems, a systemic school system that teaches them and makes them conform to a same structured way that fits every single person, and they don't really anyway, they don't cater to each individual's different needs. And so as they grow, they then move out of high school or college or whatever and go out into a systemic workforce world where everyone again is still, conforming to that same structured way. And so expectations are always the same. And so expectations are put on people and they're just not able to be fulfilled because there's a life force in us that is wanting us to be different, that is wanting us to be authentic and individual to who we are. And so I've been seeing a lot of uptick in homeschooled people. And when the homeschool kids are going through their school, being homeschooled, they have more freedom to move in the way that is natural to them. They have more freedom to express themselves. They have more freedom to, just a lot more freedom in general. There's a lot I could say about it. But anyway, but what happens to them after they graduate is then they're thrown out into that systemic workforce world and they struggle to function because they were not brought up in that systemic school system. And that is the thing that these older generations are seeing happening with these millennials and Gen Zs is them struggling to function in this systemic workforce world and wanting more freedom and wanting more autonomy and wanting more authenticity and being able to express what they want and what they don't want and say what they like and what they don't like. And to some in the older generations and some who, even in the younger generations that have not awakened to their own authenticity and their own system and what that system is for them, they're struggling to sit with people that are different, that are doing things differently, and they will pass judgment and shame and put guilt on people for being who they are. And so I can speak for myself that as a generator, I can remember being a certain way when I was younger and it not being quite accepted. And that is a very thing that I didn't realize dubbed my creativity, my imagination, my desire to be autonomous, without feeling guilty and shamed for it. And that stunted my growth, and where I finally now at 43 years old have spent the last 4 years rebuilding and opening up to and awakening to and honoring. So anyway, I just wanted to share that message, this information, this guidance that I was given about all of this, and what I see and observe with all of that. And my goal for the work that I want to do in this world is to help individuals and relationships. It doesn't matter what type of relationship it is. It can be a parent-child, a boyfriend-girlfriend, a friend-friend, or even work relationships, is to help people learn who they are individually and be autonomous to that and know what your true blueprint for yourself is. And I'd use these tools like human design and astrology to help, center that along with intuition, to help guide that, to help a person find their individuality and learn to accept and love that. So in turn, they're able to then see another person that they're having a relationship with and see them for their individuality and acceptance of who they are that is unique to them. And then you're bridging the hearts, you're connecting the two together, and you're building and growing a much more stable and structured and foundation for growth in this world that we're looking for. So anyway, that's the work that I do. If you are interested in working with me, my information is in my bio. My email is there, and I will talk to you guys later.